Big red flag. I don't hear any shells rocking around in there. That's bizarre. That's a really unique firework right there. We'll get you a shot of what the insides of these things look like. Should have been blue though. Whoa, that was kind of cool at the end. Whoa, this is different. Hey, I kind of like that a little more. What's up guys, it's CodyBPyrotechnics, and it has been a while since we've done an assortment video, so I figured I'd bring you one today. This is the full power assortment by Cutting Edge Fireworks. I kind of have a love-hate relationship with firework assortments these days because we always get these they're classic firework items, but they don't perform anywhere near the same as they used to, and a lot of them just feel like filler items to me. So I really wish that these firework assortment companies would start getting the hint so I could do more videos on firework assortments and actually enjoy what I'm doing. But hopefully Cutting Edge will prove me wrong. I do see we have some mini artillery shells. Always a fan of those when they throw them in. Among a couple of other things here, I do see 2 small 100-gram cakes. If those have breaks in them, I'm gonna be excited. But everything else, it's kind of just, we may have already seen it before. So let's go ahead and stop talking about this thing from the outside and cut it open, take a look at what's on the inside. All right, I'm gonna try for one cut here with the box cutter all the way down, and then we can pull these items out one at a time. Excuse my reach here if that's messing up the camera focus, but this is kind of a longer assortment, and also I paid $60 for this thing. So let's see if we get a $60 value here. Now, I have done several firework assortments in the past that are right around that $60 range. So believe me when I say I will be able to tell you if this is worth it or not worth it by the end of the video. All right, we're gonna go ahead and start with these items on the bottom and work our way up to the top. So we're gonna pull these out right away, and big red flag. I don't hear any shells rocking around in there. So these are probably gonna be Comet cakes. Let's just see if there's a performance on them. It doesn't look like there is on this one. And I don't see one over here. Both of these little 100-gram cakes are 7 shots in total. And I really have no idea if these are gonna be Comets or breaks. We're gonna have to find out. Next 2 items I'm gonna pull out at the same time. We've got Green Bamboo and Big Snow. I believe these 2 items are the exact same thing. There's like a fountain in there and then some Roman candle shots that come up. I really am sick of seeing stuff like this in assortments. If you're gonna do Roman candles this way, just give us a pack of them instead. I think that more fuses to light equals more fun. So if you just cram all the Roman candles into these 2 things, you light this one and done kind of thing. But at least if you have a pack of Roman candles, you can spread them out throughout the night. Whatever you want to do. Either way, not trying to bash Cutting Edge Fireworks. This is really just every firework company doing it these days. So please guys, no hateful remarks towards Cutting Edge Fireworks. If you're gonna bash them for it, you gotta bash everyone, unfortunately. It's kind of a hopeless situation. I've been talking about this for years on the channel, and maybe one day, these firework companies will smarten up and start selling firework assortments again. I can promise you guys that one day I will have my own firework assortment available on the consumer market for anyone to purchase. It's going to be affordable, and it's not going to be filled with garbage. Now, I'm not like self-promoting here because I don't even have somebody that can make me a firework assortment, but as soon as I do, mark my words, it's going to be the best one on the market. Okay, enough of all that. Moving on to the 1-inch mini artillery plastic balls. These things are surprisingly loud for their size. Do not knock them until you try them. I promise you guys, if you've never seen them, you will be impressed with these little 1-inch ball shells. They are really loud for what they are, and I'm not just saying that. So when I do see these in firework assortments, I somehow am able to justify whatever I paid for the assortment if I see these. Next up, we got this little guy here. It's called Kaleidoscope. We all know about this one, Twitter Glitter, and there's even another one, Garden and Spring. So things like that, they've been around for ages. We all know what they do, and yeah, they're just not as good as they used to be, but we've got one here. This one is 8 shots, so smaller than the Green Heaven, and what was this one called? Silver Eagle, but more shots. And there's something there in the middle. I don't know if that's a weight or maybe a large crackling mine. We'll find out. It looks like some of those shells might have come to the top also. Oh yeah, that's concerning. I'm gonna push those back down right away. Good thing I noticed that. Okay, next up we have a fountain. This is not a fountain aerial hybrid style firework like we've been seeing, because all of these do shoot up in the air. This is exclusively a ground item. It is called Bullwhip Fountain. Looks like that. No performance on there, which is surprising. Actually, I am very wrong about that. There's the performance. Sorry for the misinformation there. I'll just put that up there if you want to screenshot it. I don't think I saw one on these though. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the only one I've found with a performance so far. Anyway, next up we've got Twitter Glitter. Go figure, this is another legacy item. Emits showers of sparks, shoots flaming balls with reports, so it goes up in the air, but shaking that around, that's kind of sketchy. I don't know, hopefully it works. I guess we'll find out. We've got a Mammoth Smoke. Oh wow, okay, I do like to see this. Number one, it's really heavy, and number two, it's Mammoth Smoke. So this thing is probably gonna last like 2 minutes. That's good. You don't normally see Mammoth Smoke inside of these firework assortments. And it looks like this one's gonna be red. Very nice that they threw that in there. And we couldn't get through one firework assortment without one of these box fountains. Take a look. This is why I don't like them. Huge waste of space. We could have had 6 fountains instead of this box. Like, give us a fountain assortment. However, I did see in an assortment the other day, somebody actually did that. They put like 3 different fountains in a box. Maybe you guys have already seen that video, or maybe you haven't, I couldn't tell you, but they're like blue fountains. Somebody over there in China took my advice. Anyway, don't like these. We've got 2 Saturn missile batteries. One of them is a 20 shot. I have never, in all my years of fireworks, seen a 20 shot missile battery. I've only ever seen them in 25, 50, 100, 150, 300, never the 20. That's bizarre. That's a really unique firework right there. Too bad this isn't the strange fireworks video. Anyway, we got one of each, 120 and 125. Now, usually I say last but not least, but this is definitely last and least. We've got 2 packs of snappers. I don't know how many you get. Usually it's like 25 or 50. But yeah, you get these little poppets. Everybody knows what they do. These days, I think all firework companies should just scrap the poppet altogether and do the red cracker snaps. Those are much more entertaining, much louder, and they're generally, they're safe. They're not like a firecracker, so they're not gonna blow your hand off or anything. But anyway, that is what comes inside the assortment here. Full Power by Cutting Edge. It was $60 plus tax. I'm gonna tell you right off the bat, without even lighting them off, it's not worth it. A good price for an assortment like this is $40 or less. And now we're gonna go light it all off, so stay tuned. All right, so before we go out and light all the large items that came inside the Full Power assortment, we have to light the red Mammoth Smoke here and take a look at these poppets. So you get like 100 poppets within the assortment. We're only gonna throw a couple of them down since most of you should already know what these do. All right, here goes one on its own. And here goes a handful of them. Way louder. All right, here goes our red Mammoth Smoke by Cutting Edge, and then we're gonna go enjoy the big stuff. Nice. It's not really accumulating right now because there is quite a bit of wind, but you can see how thick that red smoke is. It's got that classic 4th of July smell. Well, it wasn't terrible, but I did think it was gonna last longer than that. All right, guys, the moment you've all been waiting for. We're gonna start lighting some of this big stuff here that came inside the Full Power assortment. Starting over here with some of the smaller fountains, working our way up to the 2 larger cakes, the Saturn missile batteries, and of course the artillery shells, which since I think those are the largest, we're probably gonna save them for last. But let's go ahead and start over here with the large Friendship fountain. All right, taking a step up from that, we've got the bullwhip fountain right here. It's a little larger, and as you can see, it is not a square, it's a cylindrical fountain. So let's see if this one's any better. A little bit of wind out here tonight. Whoa, might get some of those other fountains to light too. All right, these next two I believe are the same thing, but I'm not 100% sure since one of the labels here is blue and the other one is green. So we've got green bamboo and big snow. Pretty sure they're the same thing, but just to be safe, let's go ahead and start with green bamboo. And these have like Roman candle stuff in them too. So take a look at this. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, just like a little mini Roman candle cake. Yeah, so now that it's over with, we'll get you a shot of what the insides of these things look like. As you can see, that's just your classic fountain. And right here, you got those mini Roman candles going around the side. So now let's see the next one, big snow. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the same thing. Whoa. Oh, it's not. These are red. Look at that. It probably should have been blue though. Whoa, that was kind of cool at the end. And then one straggler. Always have a straggler. And now we're taking a step up from these ones here, which just shoot up a bunch of stars. And I think these ones are gonna have breaks. Probably not Twitter glitter or this one, but maybe these last two at the end here, who knows? I think those also could be comet cakes, but we'll find out. So here goes the Twitter glitter. Yeah, it starts as a little fountain. Okay, hopefully we get some breaks here. These things sometimes do tip over. Whoa, whoa, this is different. Hey, I kind of like that a little more. Okay, not sure what happened there. Those are supposed to have little shells that come out, but honestly, I prefer that. All right, now we're gonna take a look at this little 8-shotter called Kaleidoscope. Relatively the same size as the Twitter glitter. As you can see, the smaller tubes in there. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Never seen that. Usually, like you see here on Kaleidoscope, is what's inside Twitter glitter. But yeah, let's go ahead and see this one. Whoa, that was like instant. Whoa, what the heck? These are supposed to have brakes, I think. That was a glorified Roman candle. Okay, got to admit, so far not impressed at all with the full power cutting edge, but we may have some redeemer cakes right here. So let's go ahead. We're gonna start with the silver one, Silver Eagle, and then we're gonna do whatever this one was called, Green Heaven. If these have breaks, it probably will save the assortment, but if they're just comet cakes, yeah, this one's getting like a 2 out of 10. Moment of truth, and it's a comet cake. Okay, I really like that though. That thing is bright. Wow. Still going. Okay, not what I was expecting, but now we're gonna test out the Green Heaven. I'm sure this is gonna be pretty close to the same thing. That thing's got like a crackling fuse. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, it's not even going up in the air. There we go. Oh, what the heck? What is that? You guys see this? What just happened? Oh, wow, that is a cheap firework. Okay, well, we're gonna wait a little bit until we go over there again. Obviously want to be safe about this, make sure it goes out. So I will see you guys in about 5 minutes. All right, we've definitely given it enough time to cool off. As you can see, it kicked them over there. So we should be good. Now we've got these 2 Saturn missile batteries here. One of them is a 25 shotter and the other one is a 20 shotter. And since we all kind of know what these do, we're gonna light them at the same time. So in total, this is gonna be 45 shots of Saturn missile batteries. Had to think about that for a minute. Nice. Looked like a little galaxy up there for a little bit. All right, now the moment you've all been waiting for, probably gonna be the most exciting part of the video. These are the 1-inch mini artillery plastic ball shells. As you can see, I've got one loaded in there already. We're gonna be shooting these babies off one at a time, so here goes the first one. That was like a mine shell. Yeah, a lot of these fireworks haven't been working tonight. Shot at redemption here. Yeah, not as loud as I remember. Here goes another one. They sure do go high up in the air when they work. Let's see another one. Okay, those are actually pretty good. Second to last shell going up right now. Here goes our last shell of the night. Not bad, that one broke kind of lower than the last few. All right guys, well, gonna be honest with you, this was probably the most exciting item in this entire kit, called Full Power by Cutting Edge Fireworks. You do get quite a few fireworks inside the assortment, but these are all pretty generic standard items. And unfortunately, because of that, I'm gonna give this a 3 out of 10. Now, the only reason it's not gonna get a 2 out of 10 is because of these bad boys right here. Definitely some favorites of mine. And the Saturn missiles were cool. And I did like the crackling fuse on that and the crackling mines, but our second cake didn't even work. Other than that, yeah, I guess it's a okay firework assortment on the 4th of July. Maybe you have some fun with your friends and family. And that's about all I got for you today, so we'll see you next time.